Hello everyone, this is Ron again with Strangely Normal, and today I am starting another full playthrough. That full playthrough that I will be doing is the original Silent Hill on PlayStation. This also marks a little bit of a changeover in my overall format. Um, my voice was actually recorded after I played the game. I decided that rather than try to struggle with um, maintaining the commentary while I was playing, syncing that, doing all that stuff. Change it up a little bit so that while I'm playing the game, I can focus on playing the game, and then when I'm doing my commentary, I can focus strictly on that. And we're seeing some of the opening sizzle reel here. I let this kind of go. Kind of really shows like this like CGI, which is actually not too bad. I mean it obviously it's PS1 CGI, but it still holds up fairly well. And also, I do want to try and shift to doing more of these full playthroughs. I want to do a lot of these survival horror games, and my typical short format, short show format doesn't work very well. So as a result, with these games, I want to try and do a format where I do, maybe half an hour to an hour episodes where I do a commentary track. But to get back to talking about the game, this game and this series in particular actually have, for me, have more of a recent memory to them because I never played the series growing up. I was always playing Resident Evil, and in fact, I never even got to play the first Silent Hill until about a year ago. And as a matter of fact, my experience with this game in particular was when I first got it and I went to go and play it. I was playing it on a PlayStation 2, and I did not have a PlayStation 1 memory card. So and for some reason the PlayStation 2, in order to save a PS1 game, you have to have a PS1 memory card, and I didn't. And so I could not save the game. I actually sat down and beat the entire game in one sitting, and it took about 8 hours. Actually, really neat experience overall, but right now, I'm messing with some of the options, checking some of the options. One thing that was interesting was I could actually customize those controls if I wanted. I wound up not really doing anything with it because the controls for this game are fine. But I get into it here. Started on normal because I got to play it like it's meant to be played. And then this game, even today, just in terms of just general storytelling, and that it does a really good job of actually setting a mood. It starts with this opening CG where this guy he's crashed his car and there's fog everywhere. And then this is some sort of weird loading screen here. And you're probably thinking that looks terrible. Well, this is a PS1 game. It looks like that. But it starts with this sequence where this guy he's chasing his daughter Cheryl. And he's wound up in this town of Silent Hill, which is covered in fog and is snowing. And he just says Cheryl. And at first, I kind of stumble around a little bit. Yeah, I click around. You'll see that a lot. Once I have the map, I'll be using the map a lot, and you'll see me kind of just checking things out for a little bit at first. But then he sees, he hears footsteps. I didn't hear him, but the CGI, not the CGI, the cutscene did, because I'm not controlling that part. But then it goes into the CGI thing where it shows his daughter. And we see her. And then for some reason, she starts having voice acting. And believe it or not, the voice acting in this game isn't just awful.
Where are you
I mean,
going?
it's clearly kind of hammy, but it's overall not too bad.
Wait! Stop!
And this sequence is actually a really cool little sequence. It's got like this almost like dream quality where you the player, are actually controlling Harry as he's tracking down his daughter, and she keeps running away and chases her down this alley, and we see what happens here. I think I'm probably just going to shut up for a little bit, or maybe not talk as much during some parts, simply because not everything has a whole lot to say. about it. But one thing that is neat about this section, like the game makes great use of perspective and camera angles to really help accentuate the mood. And one thing that this game did that the Resident Evil games didn't do until like Resident Evil 4 was the backgrounds are not pre-rendered; they're done in engine. So as a result, you get some really cool camera angles and some really cool camera movement, which we'll be seeing here in a second. The camera moving like this, like that, is really cool. In fact, I kind of go back. I go back and look at it again, just because it is actually that cool. I mean, something like that, you just don't really see it, and it is really cool. Still really cool even today. It really gives a sense that like you're being watched. That was me goofing around there. What's also really neat about this part is it kind of builds up. Like at this point, you probably noticed by now the air raid sirens. They kind of come in rather subtly and build up. And you go into here. You got the air raid signs. And, oh no, it's getting really dark. And he pulls a lighter out of apparently his hair. I don't know. I never kept lighters in my hair, but to each their own. But then just all this camera movement and these angles just works so well to just really help accentuate things. I just kind of stopped and look at that. At that broken wheelchair. So I go down this alleyway. Clearly it's a bloody body. And then the series signature music kind of starts kicking at this point. And this part, it's actually kind of neat. I'm just going to kind of be quiet and let it do its thing here.
What is this?
It's a dead body.
What's going on here?
And then at this point, I'm like, oh no, children. I've beaten this game, so this part I know it's supposed to happen, but just kind of for effect, I kind of run away from there for a little bit. Yeah, those enemies are probably some of the most terrifying enemies I've ever run into. They are small little devil children with knives, but you die there, and then after you die at that part, you then wake up here. And for some reason, there's a CG that consists entirely of him waking up here and this person walking up.
Was I dreaming?
And the funny thing is that question, was I dreaming? I don't want to spoil anything, but that whole idea is going to be very important to this game, and so just kind of keep that in mind, especially not so much in this episode, but in future
Wait a
episodes
second, I'm just a
where
tourist.
where whether or not he knows what's going on is actually a big factor.
I just got here.
This conversation is so weird because
I don't know what
Harry is supposed to be like looking for his daughter, and you'd think being any sort of parent,
I'd like to find
he'd
out
be
myself.
rather like distressed and being like, "Ah, where's my daughter?" And you know, "Oh, I need to find her."
Have you seen a
He's
little
rather
girl?
nonchalant about it. He's just like, "Hey, I'm a
Just turned
tourist.
7 last month. Short, black.
Hey, you see a little girl?"
My daughter.
Like he just,
Sorry.
oh, there's this little girl running around. Turns out she's my daughter. Like,
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre is going on.
yeah. See, Sybil is also really great at pointing out very obvious things. According to her, you know, all she knows is there's something bizarre going on. Oh, really?
What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Not the name I would have chosen,
Sybil
but
Bennett.
it works.
I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
Oh no, faces.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
This voice acting just...
No
They're just-
way. It's
They're just so, like, nonchalant and calm about it.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl.
See, he doesn't really sound forceful.
I can't just leave her out there by herself.
But, you know, maybe it's just a big wuss.
Have you got a gun?
Well, no, of course not.
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it.
Boom!
Now listen to me.
That would be hilarious. She just
Before
blows
you
him
pull the
away.
trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake.
Which is honestly the first thing I would have done.
Got it?
Yeah.
Boom! Blow her face right off.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
And with that, she leaves, and I finally have control. First thing I do is check my inventory, where I do not equip the gun, because this is a survival horror game, and typically you want to avoid using ammo. But I go over here, I get this lovely knife and jam. Gonna make a sandwich. Oh, no, just a kitchen knife. And a health drink. Which is apparently the drink that makes me healthy, but I equip the knife. Get upset that I don't have the map yet. And then I proceed to goof around with the knife. Kinda still need to try to remember these controls. But, yeah. Doing some sidestepping. Now, see, this part's kind of awkward because because there's actually a specific order in which you have to get things, and I kind of try to not follow that order, and it doesn't let me. So I had to cut the flashlight, and there's a button for it, but it's not letting me put it on or off, so I just kind of give up on the endeavor. Another health drink. Oh, look, map. Oh, yeah. Could you imagine being the person who in this situation... Oh, yeah. It actually took me a second to realize that I was in control. Huh. So, you know, just in case someone else experiences this, all his notes are going to be around. Me fiddling around with saving. And also, could you imagine that if for some reason you were ever in this situation, just for, like, whatever reason, like, you just find these notes of this person who's like, oh, woke up in a cafe today. And the radio starts wigging out, and you're like, whoa, what's that noise?
Huh. Radio. What's going on with that?
Yeah, what is going on with that radio? Gotta go over to check it out, see what's going on. Oh man. Yeah, my original plan was to grab the radio and run out of there, but turns out you basically have to kill that guy. So, and you can't really do it with a knife, so I pull out the gun. Shoot him down.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Yeah, so that's apparently not a dream. But now I could go and get the radio. And then I just basically I check my stuff out, put the knife back on, and then I think I head outside. Yeah, you're going to be seeing this map a lot. I refer to it quite frequently, simply because this is a big place that needs to be explored, and not always the most clear where you're going, so sometimes it's a little, so sometimes I just keep track where I'm going. It shows me where the alleyway is on the map. But you'll see that the first thing I do is actually not go that direction, but for good reason. So over there on that bench, bam, ammo, 2 boxes. And it's kind of weird because, like, if you pay attention, I get like a crap ton of ammo just in this early section. And I think by the time I end this episode, I have like almost over 100 rounds. But I go back to the map. Still confused. Wait, no, I take the gun out so that I can reload it. And then I start heading down the street. Run into a tree. You know, normal people stuff. But, there I'm just kind of goofing around while holding the gun. Check at the map again. Realized I was going the wrong way. Or did I? I don't know. Oh wait, no. I realized I was going the wrong way. So, but I wanted to go and explore a little bit. I got down the street a bit and then just decided to try following through with just doing what I need to do. Yep, check to make sure I'm going to the right place again. And, in case I didn't mention this already, there may be some times in which I may not talk for a while simply because I don't have too much to say. I'll try to avoid that, but sometimes it's usually just easier to let the game do its own thing. So I run back down the first alley that I went into. I stop, look around. So I think one of these alleys has ammo or something, so I was trying to check for that. There's some dogs there. Rather than duke it out with them, I take a hit and head into here. Awkward breathing. I had to go check out that those trash thingamabobs. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to the controls a little bit. Back to the funky camera angle. And then I go in here, and now it's not Evil Dark World. Some more ammo. Like I said earlier, there's tons of handgun bullets, like right out the gate. And I'm playing on normal too, so. And I stand there. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, brown blob. I check my ammo again. I'm like, what, 55 bullets. Mind you, I am roughly like 15 minutes into the game, and I have over 60 handgun bullets.
Cheryl's sketchbook. She's at the
Yeah, so some piece of paper said to school on it, and shows handwriting. So he's like, bam, I better go to the school. Which, to be honest, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but better than nothing, I guess. Pick up a pipe. That's a melee weapon. Probably wind up using that later. I don't think I use it this episode at all. And then there's her terrible picture of her dad. Cheryl, you are a bad drawer. It's terrible. Look at that old bug-eyed and crap. But there's no crazy stuff back there or anything right now. So, I head back the way I came. With my weirdly out of proportion legs. Checking the map yet again. It's a running theme throughout this playthrough. Check the map. Wonder if I should get the Dora the Explorer map thing going. Map. Back through the awesome tonal movie camera angle thing. You notice I'm not running here. I don't run everywhere because this game has tank controls, and in order for anything to work, I have to push and hold down. In order to run, I have to push and hold down the buttons, and I do that for too long, and my thumbs start to hurt. So unless I really need to, I generally try to. Sometimes don't run, and also in this game, sometimes running, like, you miss important things. So a lot of times, unless you really need to, it's worth it to kind of just walk, make sure you're paying attention. But I run down this way some, because I figure, oh, I'm gonna go to the elementary school, but it's of course not that simple. And then, as the map shows, it's blocked off. I can't go that way, so I have to go down this street. And because I'm a respectful citizen, I generally stay on the sidewalk. At this point, I'm searching because there's a house here where there's a house here that you go into. I didn't remember at the time, but turns out it's the house next to the doghouse. But right now I'm just kind of looking for it. It's locked. So with that, I'm satisfied. I head on my way. Now, I didn't actually check the doghouse yet, because it wouldn't show me as finding anything. I was checking my health then, because I got hit by the dogs a couple times, but looking pretty good. So I then go, okay, well, time to move on. And then here I come to here, and there's some papers. And some papers that say Doghouse Leven Street. Now that's the street I was just on. But because I'm really bad with maps and keeping track of where I am, I have to check the map again to notice that. Sometimes multiple times. That's okay though, I mean, hey, what do you expect? But I head back up the street. No, wait, no, I actually head up the wrong street. Yeah, I actually get lost for a brief moment there, see? Yeah, those dogs, man, they can jump. Fortunately, they're not very good at chasing you, so... Yeah, still getting my bearings. I think I was trying to explore a little bit at this point. Again. But I think I just wind up going in a big circle or something. I was trying to find something because I seem to remember there being ammo scattered about out here, and I was trying to collect some of that. But then we got those random enemies just coming out of nowhere. So you gotta dodge and weave a little bit because those enemies are slightly faster. And I'm like, oh noes. Yeah, I wound up just going in a big circle for no reason. Which unfortunately wastes some time, but oh well. Now that radio noise is just like really weird. It sounds more like an alarm bell. Oh, time to get up. Yeah, he got me that time. I was like, check my health again. Yeah, I actually take a couple guys out here. Now, in case you can't tell because of the mess of polygons, that's me shooting at a dog. And my health there is my health is a little bit low. One thing that you can't tell is at this point, the controller in my hand started vibrating a little bit. It started like doing a little heartbeat thing. Kind of just the game letting me know, hey, your health is low, moron. Your health's getting low, stupid guy. Yeah. Now, see, I had to get that key in order to get into the house right here. Thing is, I couldn't get that key until I found that piece of paper that said Doghouse 11th Street on it. So I go in here, take the first aid kit. I think there's even more ammo in here for some reason. That door that's locked right there, you can open that in like a replay, basically, when you unlock stuff. But yeah, there's even more ammo in here. I don't know what this game's expecting, but they apparently think I'm just shooting everything in my way, and I don't really need to. But hey, whatever. I take them. And then I just kind of explore this area a little bit. Make sure I got my bearings. Yeah, like I just take a quick stock of what I have, and it's like, oh, I have 70 bullets and a full clip in my gun. Mind you, at this point, I am roughly a half hour, like I'm coming up on 28 minutes. It's about half an hour in, and I have that much ammo for my handgun. So sitting pretty good. Then we got another health drink there. And I decide, sure, let's get some health going. And believe it or not, I just saw it there when I went away from the fridge. This game actually has a quick turn feature. Don't really need it too much, but it can come in handy. I save again. This is I kind of hit like sort of the game's first, I guess, big puzzle. But it's not really a puzzle, it's more just kind of a elongated fetch quest. I just have to go to the right place and get the right thing, apparently, but I do it. So check that, because in order to get to the elementary school, I have to go through this house. Yeah, basically, there's 3 locks. Next to it, there's a map with some stuff on it. You copy the stuff onto your map, and then you're supposed to go to those locations and find the keys, more or less. I eventually wound up getting a good look and a good look at where everything is. And it says keys for Eclipse. It's as you see the keys, it's related to that. So. More map checking, because I'm super good at checking maps. And it's funny, because I remember this being kind of one of the first big challenges in the game. So at this point, I'm actually getting kind of nervous because I think this might take me some time. I think I might not get all the keys. Um, so I keep checking my map some more. Yeah, I was kind of like making my plan of attack more or less. I was gonna go to where the circle was, like the circle thing, and then kind of go up the alleyway to where the red arrow was, cause those were indicating to me where the keys were. But get out of here, take off. Boy, the dog that can jump roughly 6 feet high, and continue on my way. And also one other thing is, due to, as many people know, due to technical limitations of the PlayStation 1, they couldn't, the draw distance wasn't very far. They couldn't render too far ahead of too far ahead of the player. But they still wanted to be able to have someone explore and be out in these big spaces. So as typical, there's like this fog over everything. And in Silent Hill, they integrated that into the actual as part of the town, part of the story. So it's not not so glaring. Some other games, like say Turok, for example, it's just there and it gets in the way. Now at this point, I'm running down this alleyway, so I'm looking for a key, but then I kind of realized it's just like a shortcut after I finish crossing the shortcut, and then I kind of turn around. But actually, these parts in this game, in this game in particular, Silent Hill 2 doesn't have them so much, and Silent Hill 3 not so much either. Silent Hill 2 has some of it, but not so much. Like this game in particular, you get this big, wide open area that you kind of have to wander around and do this stuff in, and it's almost like I don't want to say it's like open world because it's not, but it's almost like it, and I really do like it. Now some other survival horror games have tried to do it, tried to be even more open world. For example, like Deadly Premonition tried to, but doesn't necessarily work out as well. This game is pretty sparse, and it's really just more. It's a big area to maybe solve some puzzles in, but it's neat, and it really helps to just get this mood that it's like you're the only person around. There's nobody else, and you just kind of have to wander around and do what you need to do. I think I remember what I have to do over here. There's a key over here I have to get. I'll go and get that because I don't feel like being bothered while getting that key. I'll get my gun out. And take that dude down. And I reload. I get the key. And there's a health drink over here. I get that as well. Because Veronica is like, it's like, oh gee, thank God for that, for those wood planks. Thank God that those didn't fall or anything. We might have some big problems with getting that key that we need in order to progress. But so right now I'm just kind of walking around, checking my map some more. Checking the map. Then I take off. Man, that guy's legs are just out of proportion. I don't know if it's the view or what, but man, there's something just not right about him. But I'm running, seeing what's up. actually, what's also really neat that I haven't talked about and you've been seeing the whole time is that snow effect. It's actually it that is also pretty cool in all of itself because you actually see it hit the you actually see it hit the ground and kind of disappear. So it's like it's kind of melting a little bit. Um, I actually really like that. I think here, yeah, because there's two of these flying guys, and like on the other side, I want to try and take them out, but no one gets a hit on me, and I just say, screw that, I'm gonna get the stuff and leave. There's a key in the back of that cop car, and I think I got stumped for a little bit trying to get the third key. I don't think it took me very long. I can't remember how I got it, so this will be interesting. Like I checked, yeah, I think because at this point I had 2 out of 3 keys that I needed, and I was just like, okay, where's that third key? Something to do with that alleyway? I don't know. Yeah, I was checking the options to see if it was automatically reloading my gun. I think it was, um, which I mean didn't really bother me, but I was just wondering, so I was just checking that out. Yeah, so we need to get this this third key. Yeah, I actually check. I'm just like all over my map because at this point I'm really confused because I need to get that third key and I don't want to spend forever running around doing it. So I'm like, well, it's got to be something with that alleyway. So I head back there, and thinking there's got to be yeah. Because I remember at this point I'm thinking, well, it's got to be the alleyway or the convenience store because it's right there. So I'm basically just kind of like it's got to be one of these things here. So I run on the alleyway thinking maybe I missed something. I check the alleyway sign just to see. And then I get down here, and I'm just kind of walking, making sure I check things out. And then once I'm down here, I'm just looking, making sure I didn't miss anything. While I'm doing that, there's some enemies kind of floating around in that. Right about here, I notice this fence thing. So I'm looking, and I'm like, well, is this something here? Like, this has got to be something, because it's different, and it's kind of cracked open. It is. So, I go in there. I look around a little bit. I use the search function. That's also another thing this game has. Because the backgrounds aren't static, you can look around like that. It can come in handy. So I go here. And I get this key. And then I notice how this dog head, and then there's blood on the backboard there. You put that together and find out what probably happened. Just checking that door out. But at this point, I have all 3 keys, and kind of like, all right, gonna head back. But I just figure I'll just check this out a little bit. But pretty much right now, I'm gonna be wrapping it up here shortly because I got the 3 keys, and it's a good place to leave off for the next episode. So I will get back to the save point, and once I get there, I'll save it and end this episode. You'll probably be seeing another episode in another day or two. I'll do them until this is over. Just kind of as I get them done, or as it's convenient for me to upload them, I will. As I said, I want to try and do more of this. I think this game's going to probably have about 8 episodes or so, because that's how long it took me last time when I beat it. Could be longer, could be shorter. But we'll see on that. And so yeah, if you like the video, all that stuff, like it, tell your friends, subscribe, all that great stuff. And definitely, if you want more, definitely let me know. And of course, definitely leave me any comments, anything like that. I do actually read those, and those, and if you have any suggestions for games you want me to look at, email me, leave me in comments, things like that. Also join my Facebook group and follow me on Twitter. That would be great. So I'm just going to let this finish up, and then once that finishes, that'll be the end of this episode. Yep, back here. Beginning of the next episode, I will head through the 3-key door and continue on to the elementary school. I think I'll be getting to it. I don't know if I'll be finishing it. A lot happens in the elementary school. But it'll certainly be interesting. So, yep, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye.